Shopping for souvenirs in London can be really difficult because when you go there, you're going to see that there are a lot of options and it can get kind of overwhelming. You probably don't want to bring back another t-shirt or mug, other generic types of souvenirs that you typically bring back from a trip. Today, I've compiled a list of items that I personally found to be really unique and interesting and stuff that I myself would like or my family and friends. The first item on the list is a reusable cappuccino cup from Monmouth Coffee. Monmouth Coffee is actually very unique to London. I think they only have 3 locations there, so this is already unique. You can only get it in London. It's reusable, very eco-friendly, and it was only £5. So a little backstory there. When you go to the store, everything is served in reusable cups, so they don't have any like disposable items, and you actually pay a £5 deposit so that if you run away, they don't lose their money because you ran away with a cute aesthetic cup. So we just decided to keep it. Matt and I like making coffee at home. We also like sometimes taking coffee to work. So it's just a cute little way to kind of pretend that we're in London again. And it really matches our aesthetics, right? It's beige, it's plain, minimal, and it's black. As you can see from my home, it fits right in. The next item coming in at £8 is a die-cast metal phone booth. Ironically enough, I didn't get a single picture at one of these phone booths. I don't even know why, it just slipped my mind. This is like the most generic picture that you can take. Everybody takes a picture at a red phone booth and posts it on Instagram. You can look at my Instagram and I didn't post any picture next to a phone booth, so it's another excuse for me to come back. This item in particular I thought was really fun because it's not just a cute little trinket that you can put at your desk, but it also doubles as a pencil sharpener. Isn't that so cute? Girl math, you paid for 2 things. A cute little trinket and it's a pencil sharpener. The third item, also coming in at £8, is a mini Big Ben. If you know me personally, you will know that I was tearing up when I saw Big Ben for the first time. I know that I became obsessed with Big Ben because we literally within 30 minutes of seeing Big Ben, taking a bunch of pictures of it became my lock screen. I know. It's just so beautiful. Like I'm looking at this again and I'm just dying to go back and see it again with my own eyes. For our next item, coming in at £11, is going to be our shortbread Earl Grey cookies from Fortnum Mason. If you know me, you know that I love all things Earl Grey, and these were just some of the best biscuits that I've ever had, which, you know, makes sense since Fortnum Mason, they specialize in all things tea and biscuits. Let me read the little description. Earl Grey tea shortbread rounds, made with our own Earl Grey tea. These exceptional shortbread rounds are the handiwork of our expert Caledonian biscuit makers. Oh, it was so delicious. Do you know how I know that these were delicious? Well, I bought a couple of these tins and I literally finished an entire one by myself. Maybe Matt got a nibble of 1 or 2 biscuits in probably a day or 2 because I had to go back again to Fortnum Mason to replace it so that I could take it home. Our 5th item, coming in only $1 more than the Earl Grey shortbread, is our beautiful salted caramel biscuits, also from Fortnum Mason. You can tell because they have very similar branding. If I thought that those Earl Grey cookies were delicious, these were literally life-changing. Yeah. These are my favorite caramel biscuits in the entire world. Unlike the shortbread Earl Grey, I actually didn't open this one until I got home back in the States, so I never got to taste just how delicious they were because I probably would have eaten 2 tins in London and brought back more of this than the other one. It was just, I don't know what it is, like the little crunchy caramel bits and the butteriness of the cookies. This is so good. I told Matt that I would pay international shipping to get these shipped to my house. I think that they sell it at Williams-Sonoma, but it's more expensive, so I did the girl math, and it's actually cheaper to ship them internationally if you buy enough. So maybe I'll do a haul of a Fortnum Mason haul when I finally, just can't resist anymore and I just have to buy more. Coming in at also £12 is one of the cutest bag charms I've ever seen. As you know from the Labubus and the Lafufus of the world, bag charms are like so back in. I wanted to get something that was cute and that would match a lot of my purses, and I'm so glad that I found this little bear because he's so cute. And you know, white, neutral can match any of my bags, and it's like really good quality. He's really soft, and look, he has an embroidered sweater, so that means if I wash him, it won't fade. You will find this out about me. I always love embroidered things over printed. And look, his little foot even has an embroidered little H. So Harrods is like one of the most iconic retailers in England, which is why there's also some like significance to it as well. Being very London, it's not just a cute bear. But if I had to get a cute bear, probably get one from Harrods. Oh, I really like him. I haven't had the heart to put him on a bag yet though, because I'm trying to preserve it. I should have just bought two. Starting off with a beautiful bag filled with the Ritz London Tea. I know 18 pounds for tea can be really controversial since there are a lot of cheaper alternatives, but I will say that what makes this one particularly worth it is one, they're very unique blends that are made by a tea master that only works at the Ritz London. These tea blends can only be bought in person. I asked them, low-key begged them if they could ship it, and they said, no ma'am, we only have them here in London, so you need to buy as much as you want to bring back. And at the time, I didn't know just how delicious the blend was gonna be. This is like Matt's favorite thing now, and he only drinks the tea for special occasions because he's really trying to savor it, because again, we can't just order it. We literally have to go to London, go to the hotel, and buy it in person. Packaging is top tier. It is uniquely London. It literally says Ritz London. So yeah, this one's one of my favorite souvenirs. Moving away from our edible souvenirs for just a second to talk about our Brandy Melville baby tea that is embroidered London, England. It's funny because before this trip, I was actually trying to find a shirt that has London, England on it so that I could wear it during this trip, but I couldn't find one. Maybe because I'm in the Bay Area, they just don't carry, like London items. So I was desperate. I even tried to find things on eBay or Mercari, and there was nothing cute. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. Maybe I just won't wear one, but I was determined to find one, if there was one, in London as like a souvenir. I'm usually not that big of a fan of t-shirts from places just because I already have a lot of shirts, like old company shirts that people give me, so I try not to buy it myself. But why I wanted to find one for Brandy Melville specifically is because of quality. I still wear some of the shirts that I bought over 10 years ago when I was in high school, and especially ones that are like this, that are embroidered. You know that when you wash it, it won't fade. This cute baby tea was 18 pounds, so still under 20 pounds. I feel like that's pretty fair for something, again, that's embroidered, 100% cotton, and I'm probably gonna wear this on my next trip to London again because I think it's such a cute shirt to wear with just, cute pair of jeans. All right, our next item coming in at 23 pounds is a lovely Fortnum Mason ornament. My partner Matt and I have a tradition of collecting ornaments from wherever we go, and it becomes this lovely time during Christmas when we're just hanging ornaments, we're reminiscing on all the places that we've been to together. This just seemed very English. Fortnum Mason, one of the most known brands in London and probably around the world for their special tea blends. I will probably throw away all of my old tin cans for the tea, but I will always have this one every single year. It looks exactly like the little tea tins that the tea comes in. Coming in at 28 pounds is a Windsor Castle red jewel ornament. It even says Windsor Castle on the back. The stitching is so well done, like it's really high quality. You can only get this ornament from the Windsor Castle. I remember when Matt showed it to me, I was kind of put off a little bit because it'd be given like Sauron vibes, like, the eye, where are you, Frodo? But I came around when I started looking at it more and was really in awe by the quality. And again, very uniquely England. So if you go to Windsor, I think that you should definitely get some kind of souvenir from there. Coming in at 50 pounds exactly is are MinaLima art prints. So MinaLima is a graphic design house that designs some of the most iconic things from the Harry Potter films. This one is the Quidditch World Cup poster, Goblet of Fire, so cool. This one that we got was actually numbered. It's number 260 out of 1,000 prints. I just love exclusive stuff all the time. So these were art prints that Matt chose. We both like Harry Potter, so it was equal agreement that we get it. And we actually bought two, so over 100 pounds just in art. But it's okay, art lasts a long time. We can pass it on to our kids, yada, yada, yada. And here's the other one. Look, if it isn't the iconic Ollivander's wand shop. This is so cool. What was surprising and kind of sad was that we did the Wizarding World of Harry Potter studio tour, and it ended obviously in a big merch shop, and there actually wasn't anything that was like cute. So I'm really glad that we ended up getting art pieces instead, a little more timeless than like a sweatshirt. They just have better merch in either the New York flagship store or Universal Studios Hollywood. I think those have much better merch. And if you go to London specifically, I think that the merch over there was mid, but the MinaLima art was super cool. And I think next I want to acquire the MinaLima books. I know they're not all out yet, but that would be super fun and beautiful to add to the bookshelf and eventually read it to our kids one day. That's so cute. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause to the biggest splurge souvenir of the entire trip. Coming in at 125 pounds per item is the Royal Collection teacups. No one's gonna have tea time by themselves, so we bought a pair. So about 250 pounds on teacups. I knew going on this trip that I wanted to splurge on teacups because it's just so quintessentially English to have tea. So let me give you some stats on these beautiful teacups. First of all, they are hand-painted 14K gold on fine bone china. So the material is just quality. There's some historical significance to them because each of these teacups have a different story. This one in particular was made for Queen Victoria and her husband Albert. You can kind of see the A and the V for them. I think that it is so quintessentially English to have these beautiful teacups, and then maybe use your Ritz tea to put in these teacups and just have tea time. And you can have your tea biscuits there too from Fortnum Mason. Again, using my future children as an excuse to splurge, but I mean, they will inherit it one day. So here's the bottom. It's just so beautiful. If I had it my way, I'd have a set of 4. But again, these are 125 pounds each for the teacup and saucer. So that's roughly almost $400. If I use it at least once a week, that's only a couple dollars. And then over a couple of years, it's basically free. I really hope that I helped at least one person come up with a unique souvenir that they'd be proud to give to their friends and family after a trip to London. If you have any questions, drop them below and I'll try to respond. I really appreciate all of you for always just watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Excited to see what next video I post. See you in the next video.